shit see. Six, we like this shit, see. We get jacked so quick, jack with a gentleman ass on that bitch. Turn up and these niggas so 666, we love this shit. See, we get jacked so quick, jack with a gentleman ass on that bitch. Turn up and these niggas so 666, we love this shit. See, we get jacked so quick, jack with a gentleman ass on that bitch. Turn up and these niggas so 666, we love this shit. See, we get jacked so quick, jack with a gentleman ass on that bitch. Turn up and these niggas so 666, we love this shit.
Hello, people. Welcome back to Contest the Speed of EU1 today. And today I'm being joined by Nathan D. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, Rob. How are you?
Doing alright, back in the league comps in EU1 today. Got a full grid, but two people are going to be joining late. But we are around Mexico today, people. A track is good for its track layout, but when it comes to track temps, that track can be burning hot and all those. But, any knowledge of this track, Nathan?
It's not one of my favorite tracks, I'll be completely honest with you. Done one race round here, ended up sending it in sector 2 into the barrier. So, yeah, not exactly a fan favorite of mine, but everyone has their tracks. I'm
Yep.
still yet to find mine.
You can never find your track, eh? Is that bad?
Exactly.
Is that bad, eh? Anyway, this is looks like we've got three cars here about to start a lap. We've got Craggy, Bishop Valley's Seljo, and Orfelt. All three drivers about to start a lap right behind each other. But around here, you want to be careful with track limits and track temps. It's quite of a difficult track to keep it on, shall I say? See Craggy here. Let's stay on board with Craggy, who is currently doing well in the standings. Delta lets Orfelt pass, and Craggy will start for our first banker lap. If completed, you want to take it away, Nathan?
So we've got Craigie, who is my McLaren teammate in the tier above. We've got him just flying through now. Takes that first corner with ease. Second one just as easy. Swings it out wide, keeping it on the track straight down. And who's getting nice and wide, opening up the corner. I mean, this is pretty much standard Craggy, to be completely honest with you. This is what he does. So it's not really a surprise. It's why he's where he is in the standings. Swings it through there, nice and smooth, as he does. And coming through now, this was the bit where I sent it. So good to see that he's not repeating what I do, which is keeping it on the track. Swings it round, nice and tight through there. Round the final corner. Oh, little bit of a wobble there, lost a little bit of time. Decent lap,
And Orfelt comes
1:14.1.
across the line, and he takes pole by a tenth there. But Sergio comes across the line right behind Craggy, with a bit of a time difference between each other. And looks like Ty Clear will go fourth currently, but we've got drivers coming across the line to start their first lap. I'm pretty sure that's Hilly coming around the final corner now. Gets it nice and tight, up to P3. Super close currently in the top 5 so far. And we've got Shugo, who used to be in EU2, up to EU1 now, his first race today, up to P6. It was quite an alright lap, Hasmania, starting his lap now. But let's go on board with PW Jones. Did some practice with this guy, and this guy looked quick out there. So, and talk about him being quick, he's up to P1 already. And who's that about to cross the line? I don't know, but I'm going on board with Hako, up and over back, up to P3 now. Comes across the line. Let's see what Hako can do against his teammate, who's currently leading the board so far. P7.
Meanwhile, I'm sat on board with AJ at the moment, who's just going through sector 1.
Yeah, AJ's currently a contender for the championship right now. I'm pretty sure it goes Jones, then AJ, then Hako. The top 3 leaders. Sorry, I cannot show it right now. I did not have enough time to put it on, but tell you who's in the top 3 so far. But AJ here. We're pretty sure this track has 13 turns as well. So quite of a well, should I say it's quite a short track, should I say. But the turns is can be difficult, looking at the track. It's a good track layout. The corners of itself is quite difficult, but it's a powerful sector to contend about pole position. Let's see what can he do, eh? I think Nathan AJ can contend
He is
for a win today.
flying around here.
He can
Sorry,
contend
what's
for
that?
a win.
AJ?
Yeah, do you think he's contend for the win today, or?
I mean, taking off my McLaren hat, of course, he's definitely in with a shout. I mean, I think the races this season speak for themselves. But with my McLaren hat on, of course, I'll be rooting for Craggy. I'll be hoping for a good result from Griffin as well today. But I'm gonna go and say that my top three prediction for this race, I'm going to say it's going to be Craggy, AJ, and I'm saying Omar is going to get in the top three.
Well, going off to what I've seen, well, what I think, 'cause I've been here more than Nathan here. I think it will be I think Jones will break the streak of AJ's win, which has currently had 3 in a row after winning in Spain last week. Pretty sure, yeah, he won last week. I think Jones will take that. Then it will be P2. I think I'm thinking Craggy, and then for P3, I think sliding up there.
Hilly, that
Yeah,
is a great shot.
uh, Griffin now, one of the McLaren boys, coming into the final sector now. This sector is quite a slow sector, but it is known for track limits-ish because you don't want to go too wide, in too early. You don't want to slip out around this corner, and this corner is quite difficult. You want to take the perfect entry in and come out and take the closest line in to get the, the tightest line, the quickest line you can get. Pretty sure Craggy is starting the second lap, and he's getting a
He
massive
is indeed.
toe from his teammate, which can be absolutely good from him right now because that's what he needs, a big toe on the big straight. He takes these curves very delicate right now. These curves are deadly, as we've seen some people, lose a car around there yesterday in EU2, or you watch the AM2 stream, which is across the pond and which is at 2 a.m. UK time, but we have AM1 tonight. Guys do want to watch out as we got Craggy, flying through this sector now. Coming up to the S section, it's quite difficult for tyre attempts around here, especially this bit. Your tyres will be screaming, going so quickly through that, and his tyres will be screaming. He's not improving because of the old
Yeah,
softs.
he was 7/10 worse off in that second sector.
Right. Now, he is on a lap, but not improving by 8 milliseconds. Let's just actually Hugo doing is starting a lap. Let's just stick on board with Rosa Sky. Let's see what he can do. Oh, super close for track limits there. Takes too much curve. Car bounces off there. You don't want to use those curves too much. That should I say, underfloor will, scrape and you will bounce off that curb like most of these curbs around this track or on this game. And you invite Griffin back in, not say got another driver in, which is
Yes.
Alvin. Hitting on one more driver. Looks like Ross guys coming in. Shows you the old softs are a no-no. They are not good around here. The tire deg around here is awful. Shows you what can happen. But when you go onto the new softs with the track evolution, you can be absolutely happy. But we've got Hugo here improving by 4/10, and in that middle sector, coming around that last sector now. What can he do? He's improving a tiny bit, but I'm not sure if this is an old sovereign or a new sovereign. But it looks like he's kind of struggling in the last sector. Comes across the line, improves by 6/10 up to P11, but he does have one more run to go if he wants to. Bravo in the Mercedes now, back sound of that lap, and we've now got officially a full grid today. A full grid of full drivers, no reserves. Jones, he looks like he might be able to improve his pole time. No, we don't. It's not enough. Hoffendoe back. Improve a tiny bit, but he's not happy. Hilly.
He lost his one when he had the little wobble coming through the final sector 3.
Hilly's come across the line. Improves up to P2. Right behind PW Jones, who's been a contender for pole for each race. He's been up there. He's been rapid. And Hilly finally showing up to Jones there. and saying, I can be up there, watch me do this. And he has enough time to do one more lap, tie clear, cross the line, improves, jumps up in front of Griffin. Matty Robbo is entering the last sector now. We've got two people haven't done a lap yet, who's currently doing a lap right now. Matty Robbo, let's see what he can do. Looks like he's not really fast, I'm not sure. Maybe he's backed out this lap. I think he did actually. Let's go bold with Omar. You said Omar could get a P3 here. Let's see what this man can do.
Yes.
Quali. Oh, purple sector 2. Maybe alright. Maybe a contender for P1. Close now. Track limits using all of that track. This corner's quite difficult to power down, but it gets to power down super easy, super fast. Up to P3. Right in front of Orfeld, in front of his teammate. The Alpines are cooking today. They are showing everybody they have got the pace today. Orfeld can get into the pole here, and he does!
What a lap.
By 2/10, beating Jones, who could finally show Jones what people can do. Jones is, currently leading the championship, but it's good that someone's finally going up there, beating him now. Hilly, no, that's not Hilly.
P5 for Donamo.
P5. Finally, some people getting to 13. Sid retiring. Like he'll be starting last. But it's right. Oh, he's hit the wall! He's hit the wall! Oh my! Is that tie alright? What have I just seen on the stream? What have I just seen?
Was that Sid in the wall?
Yeah, but the tyre. Oh my. Sid's crash was so big, his tyre inflated to a supersized tyre. Oh, Sid, how have you crashed there? I'm pretty sure I got that clip. Let's see if this time I've got that clipped. Yeah, you can see it. Look at that replay of Sid wheel inflating super massively. Yeah, looks like loads of people are starting their final lap now. Who's on a lap? I think so. Yeah, it's not on a lap. Who's on a lap right now?
It looks as though
okay.
The reason for Sid's accident there was that his wheel died as he was leaving the pits. So unfortunate for Sid, but that does mean that he will be starting this race P20.
Or neither. Maybe we can. But Draghi looks like he's improving a bit, but that final sector looks a bit scruffy from him. But everybody's super close to P4. Up to P2 he goes. He can't take pole from Orfeld. Super close. What's this guy not improving? Matthew Robert ain't improving. Everybody's coming in to set, come back in and come back out again for the final. We're not doing a last. Out of this world, I don't think we're going to see Sid do that. That's no offense. But let's stay on board with AJ here. I think guy improving. Validated. Watch AJ here. Watch AJ do the first lap of the final runs. Oh, look at that traction coming out that corner. Kind of slips a bit, but keeps it nice and controlled out of that chicane.
He is 1/10
Did
up.
you invite Griffin back, right?
Griffin needs to add me.
Try quickly talk to him, get it in before race. You know, AIs are not starting them. At least he can't crash. AJ, he can 10 for pole here down to P8, but it looks like he's improving by the tiniest bits here. Coming around to the final sector now. Collide the car wide, coming back in with that tight line. Comes across, right-hander now, gets the power down. Griffin's back in. We've got back up to the 4 grid now. AJ with a up to P4. It's not enough for pole. Maybe today, where his streak goes down, but Shugo moving back. end here somewhere. Maybe P4, maybe P3. Maybe it is P3 right behind Craggy. What a lap from Hugo. Sadly, we weren't on board. We were on board with AJ. But Hugo up to P3 now behind Craggy. Looks like people are slowly coming out for their final laps now. So let's see what people can do. But but right now, I think. Who do you think's gonna get pole?
I mean, that time from Orfeld is a blinder of a lap.
But anybody can steal it because you can go and
Yeah,
improve by a lot up there.
the times are tumbling in these final runs. I initially said Craggy, but I'm gonna go with Hilly getting pole.
Orfeld's on track right now. Oh, someone's end plate's gone off. The background, I think that's a Ferrari. Can you check out that? Is that Costanamo?
Yeah,
Or was it Malvin? Oh, Orfeld's invalidated. He might have ruined his pole lap. Oh no, that might have gone. And you can see that end plate to the right hand side as the Haas goes by it. Who's that? I don't know who's that. Who's currently right hand side? Is that Malvin? It is Malvin.
No,
Malvin without an end plate. Hello Andres, how you doing today, buddy? Ojo currently on that. He's currently down to P11, but he's at that pace for that top 5. Purple sector 1. He's currently cooking, but I don't want to jinx him. I don't want to jinx this man. This man can get up there if he can put that lap in. James retiring from a session now. That gives people some time to jump up the order, because I think he crashed in the final corner. I think he crashed into the pit wall. On track map. Steljo coming down to this final corner sector. You might need to take over, mate. I'm running out of breath here.
Yeah, I think Malvin clearly invalidated his lap a while back. Let me try and see who will be next.
Up to P9. Echo Purple Sector 1, but we're not on board with him. He's right behind his teammate. I'm trying to find Ty Clear, pretty sure it would be the next one. Comes across the line, he's improving by a lot. I'm pretty sure one of the Aston Martins has gone off. He's gone across the line up to P15. Who's one of the Aston Martins? I'm trying
Hugo
to find out.
bails out.
It is Cornish Cook, but looks like Cornish Cook ain't improving. And it's Hilly about to cross the line. He's not improving though, so that's sad for him. Craigie comes across the line. Can he contend again? No, he cannot contend for pole. He had a lap time. Not improved. I don't know who to watch. One of the Williams.
I'm on board with Matty.
Paco with the toe and grabs pole. And AJ's improving by a tiny bit. What can AJ do here? AJ coming round to the final sector now. I'm pretty sure he's the only one who can contend for pole. If somebody can put out a blinder and grab it from Paco. Comes across the line. What can AJ do? Takes a wide line. He does not improve.
Steljo is not improving on this lap.
Orfeld, stop DMing me on Steam. People can see it on the stream. People can see it on the stream. Keep it PG. Oh no. I've just had Orfeld say something to me in the Steam DMs. And yet he does not know. People can see it.
Oh dear.
He said dirty William tactic. F hell. Effing hell. You doing reversing in. That's not gonna work. Cross the line.
Yeah, going backwards into the pits. That's the first I've seen.
Then being washed. Disconnecting as well. But this is the order. Hako P1, Orfeld P2, Craigie P3, Hugo P4, PW Jones P5, AJ P6, but Hilly and Hoffman Dobak on the same time here. I didn't notice. so close. Omar, P9. Tanamo, 1 millisecond behind him, and Seljo. Cornish Griffin, Rosasky, Matty Robbo, James, Tyclear, Hasmania, Sid, and Malvin. There we
What a
go.
session that was.
Your order for the race, and let's see how it goes into turn 1. You got that massive build up, should I say, up to turn 1. Going up to turn 1, you're gonna keep it nice and clean. Let people sort out their strategies for the race.
And let's hope that Sid has sorted out his wheel as well.
Yeah, let's go to mission. Kinda. And welcome back, people. As we can see, it is lightly cloudy, so the track temps will be lower down, so it's easier for people to drive. But clouds could equal rain as well. So we do not know what's happening in this race. We're going into this race blind. So Nathan,
Rain,
what do you think
rain
about
is
this
something.
qualifying? About this?
I mean, a qualifying session. Just bear with me.
Here we gotta go. 5 red lights, and away we go for the Mexico Grand Prix. EU1 now. Off out. Getting a good start on Hako. Going side by side. People can start burning that ERS. Who's got that most straight line speed? Coming down to turn 1. Who will have that good straight line speed? Hako will keep that lead. Oh, Craggy overtaking Orfelt there. For P2. Super close there now. Everybody moving up the field. Moving up and down. Hilly fighting with Omar. Someone's gone off the track there. Picture I was Craggy or
It was
PLG Jones.
Craggy, but Craggy kept it clean.
There we go. That is your order so far, but Craggy and Orfelt are fighting for P2. Jones up to P4. AJ fighting with his teammate. Now fighting with Hugo. For P5, we can see someone's gone off. That is Matty Robert, but this camera angle, I have to say, beautiful.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the racing. Hugo not having the best start of the race so far, down to P7. But Hako almost getting about 1 second gap.
On the first lap as well, to pull 8/10 of a gap.
But that is,
I mean,
looks like Matty's lost the most position, most gain this time. Yeah. But let's look at these tyres. Giddy, Seljo, and Hako. They only want to go for the hards. Maybe there's going to be rain, so that's why they put on. We do not know yet.
Has and Sid have both gained 4 positions, both of which are on mediums.
Yep, but Hako almost dropping them behind. But the thing is, they won't have DRS here. Next DRS zone, which will be open for DRS for people, is in that Sector 2 section. So Hako's still got some time to drop Orfel if he wants to, or not. That's what he wants to do. But if I was him, I want some clean air. Let these people fight behind. Go and relax. As Omar overtakes Hugo, goes around the outside and gets that move done, I'm pretty sure. Or is it the other way around? But Sid up to P14 now. Having a good start so far. But he needs to keep it clean. Goes around the outside of Hasmania and gets that move done. James Torres gets the first 3 seconds on lap 2. Sid stays ahead of Hasmania, but might be dropping out
A-
of Griffin's DRS.
AJ and PW Jones are having a great battle at the moment, to be fair. I mean, keeping it nice and clean, going side by side. It's fantastic to watch, really.
Well, Malvin up to overtaking Hasmania now. Looks like the people at the back who we didn't start lap time finally moving up the grid now. Who's that round? Ah, it's Hasmania. Maybe we've had some contact between Malvin and Hasmania. I don't know. But this is where Orfeld will start gaining a lot of time. But here we go. The first move, maybe. No. Looks like Craigie backs out. Jones is running back. Maybe he's playing the team game, and he don't want AJ to get past. So Hacker could take the chance. Don't know. DRS stream. Wrong around here. I think someone's asking you a question. If you want to answer that for the people.
The strategies around Mexico this year, being somebody who didn't race it this year, I don't actually have a recommendation. Rob, you raced this. Yeah, you raced this one just last night, didn't you?
I'll say 12 to 14 when you want to go off the mediums, because those mediums will not last at all. Those mediums will die fast because the tyre wear's quite high. Then the hards will last to the end. But then if you're going on the hards to the mediums, I say go to lap 26 or 28 to get off those hards, or 24. Depends how the tyres are feeling, really. That's what you want to do. If your tyres are feeling dropped off, then go for the pits. But we can see Hilly here almost dropping out of DRS of Hugo on those hard tyres. So it looks like the difference between the mediums and the hards, you can already see, because Hilly's almost dropped out. It is how this
Orfeld is getting right on the back of Hako right now. The gap's down to just 3 tenths. So he's getting right up close to him now. It could very well be that DRS bit which is playing a massive part.
Ooh.
Could also be where the gap is so small.
Oh, Costanama's missing an end plate. Sorry to butt in, but he's missing an end plate on the left hand side.
When did that happen? And how did we miss that?
I don't know. Sorry, missed that. But Hilly's out of DRS. He's going to have a massive problem. Look at the train behind him. It's going to be like Fernando Alonso in Monaco, where he has to hold up everybody. And now he has to do this. Or we could DRS swap to get back in that top 8. So let's see what happens. Let's go jump on board. Orfeld, who can make the first move of P1. Craigie takes fastest lap. As Hugo does, who gets that extra point.
He's going for the move. He's side by side going into turn 1.
Gets that.
Is he ahead?
Yes, he is.
He gets ahead before the corner.
Everybody keeps it nice and clean. Hugo, I don't think he's got DRS. Cornish is overtaken Illy for the 9 for that 2-1 position. Right now, keep nice and clean. 2 people, 3 seconds, but Malvin's overtaking Griffin down the inside of that chicane and will get past him nice and well. But now Malvin's right behind Sid. Looks like Sid's been struggling to get past Costanama, who's got an end plate missing. So I'm not sure what's happening here from Sid. He's not performing the best so far. Sid, they need to get past before they drop out of people at front DRS.
I part wonder if with Sid, maybe where he had the incident with his wheel in qualifying, has that maybe knocked his confidence for this race?
Or there could be a problem with the wheel setting.
Yeah, it does make you wonder. Because he really needs to get a move on, especially having a 3-second penalty already.
There's Hako goes to P1 now. Craigie might be able to join Hako to take that move. It goes round the outside of to turn 1 there, as you can see there, and gets that move done. Leaves enough room down the inside there. Everybody's keeping it nice and clean in a simple order now. Looks like Orfeld might be attacked by PW Jones if the DRS is strong enough. James, I said,
Oh,
in the
James
pits,
has
he is
DNF.
not happy about the start of this race. Only in 6 laps already, he's not happy. We've still got 30 laps to go. Orfeld almost losing the car there. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know. What did we? I don't know. I'm just gonna
I
let's
mean,
look at replay. I'm not sure what happened. I want to see what happened to Orfeld because it looks like he almost lost the car, but I can't tell.
yeah, I didn't quite see that one on my side. I'm currently on board
Oh,
with.
too much. Looks like, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I can't really tell.
I'm currently on board with Huff and Dobak. He should get quite
Oh,
a
someone's
good
ghosted. That
slipstream.
is Sid. This ghosted. No, it's not. What's happened here? Someone's ghosted. Costanamo is dropping far down now. Like I said, these two need to get past, and they have done. But yeah, look at the gap from P9 to P8.
Yeah, 3 seconds around here can be quite a bit to make up. But so looking further down the field, we've got closest battle is probably
Why is
Ty
James'
Clear.
car still on the track?
Oh yeah, so it is
Huh? He
that
retired.
that
Why is he still
yeah
on the
that
track?
doesn't
It's ghosted, but he's still on the track. Huh?
and he's left the session as well, so it's
But
not even like
that's gonna help people races
yeah
because you can't overtake under yellow flag conditions. And talking about overtaking, look at this massive pack. Down P9. Look at that. No one can overtake because of that yellow flag. I don't know what to do here because that is
yeah, and
that's
it
gonna ruin
continues to
people's
stay
races.
out.
I think he needs out of DRS of them Cornish Crockers actually as well. That might be bad for the drivers behind. Does he have DRS? No, he don't. But you know who has? Deljo, who can get back into that DRS. Did up to P11 now, I think. If he gets that move done, suddenly getting by and gets that move done, leaves enough room and passes by Deljo. Can he get in DRS? Oh, wait. In storage is AI, isn't it?
Hopefully this time it stays there.
No, I think the way it retires, it's where he goes out the pits and it falls to the side. Deljo needs to put the bonus shoes on and get the DRS of Cornish Cook. This is where the hard tyres will start to do better now. So
It
move back.
looks as though
It looks like Omar's right
yeah
on the tail, Huff and Doe back. Only a 10th back. Tyclay with a 3-second now. Another victim of that track limits. But looks like, oh, still not clearing.
yeah it's come back out. James's car has come back out again onto the track.
I'm getting worried. That will
Yeah,
ruin people's
because
races. Yeah, but
meanwhile we've got
he's smart. He did pit. He did pit and retire. Like it's like yeah, it's the AI. I don't know what to do here because that's gonna ruin people's races. Wait, stop now. Stop now. Oh, stop. Good news. It has stopped, but they can't overtake in this sector. Now it's gone.
there
Okay,
we go.
now it's gone. It took a while. But Malvin and Sid are fighting. Bit of bumping there. Bumper cars am I seeing here, guys? Oh, I said keep it nice and clean. Don't bring bumper cars into this. But
And then
they are.
Malvin going for the
Oh,
contact
Malvin
between
and
Malvin and
Hilly.
Healy. Sid,
Oh, Sid
Sid
took
and
him out.
Malvin.
Two Ferraris gone round. I mean, Costanamo has gone round.
What have I just seen? What have I seen?
Hilly, I think Hilly's in DRS. I don't think so. Have a few corners. He does have that better traction on Cornish Cook. He is on those hard tyres, so maybe he can do something for this little sector. What can Hilly do? It's not enough. It's not enough. He's out of DRS again. He's struggling this time. He's struggling again. It goes up to the lead. Echo overtaking Craggy. But Orfeld joining. Yes, he will. AJ will not join him, but goes down the inside to fight with Craggy for that P3 position, for that final podium position. Gets that move done, but Craggy showing signs of struggling already here. But Hugo needs to get a move on, because I'm pretty sure he's on the hard ties, right? Yes, no, he is. He needs to get a move on.
He is indeed, yes.
Oh, we got our first pitter, Costanamo, coming in for his hard ties. The undercut will do very well for him. This is early. This early, those hard ties might not have enough traction at the end. Like I pitted about lap 14 towards the end, got a bit loose on the ties, and him pitting four more laps earlier might not do the job. But let's see how well he can do with those ties, should I say.
Sid
will be
currently,
happening to Sid.
he's currently out of DRS, and he's got a few cars closing in on him behind. So if he doesn't get a move on, he'll be a sitting duck on this back straight.
Go either way, because Hilly's in that range and he's got that DRS as a corner shover gets overtaken, but Orfeld takes the lead for P1.
Little
AJ
bit of a wobble
is
there.
putting his nose there, is sniffing Paco's gearbox there and saying, "Get me by, I want this win. I don't want to lose my streak." And this is what AJ's doing, trying to look for the gap, if it's possible or not. He's getting real close. Not enough. But Hilly overtakes it, and maybe Hilly, this section, will gain on the 9th and 10th because where it gets better traction compared to the medium runners. But Sid has wing damage actually. I just noticed his end plate's gone.
I wonder if he picked up that damage when he hit both Ferraris.
It's Malvin. Hit Malvin. Struggling a lot, it looks like it. Yeah, he can't get the car to rotate. But Hilly, can he be back into this fight? I don't think so. But he might be after this section. But let's get back on board with this top 8. So using the car, looks like he's struggling on the medium, showing signs already. But Craggy was showing signs first. Hugo overtaking Omar, showing the traction he gets out of that corner. But he's quite far back. We need to burn a bit of ERS because these guys got Citroen on each other. Orfeld, don't.
Hilly got within DRS of Cornish as well. So of course he's dropped Sid in P12 out of DRS, dropping him coming up to 2 seconds now. Of course we know that Sid has the damage, but to drop him that quickly in the space of, correct me if I'm wrong, but 1 lap?
1 lap.
Yeah, and then to make up 1.5 seconds as well on the car ahead, I mean, it's an exceptional lap really from Hilly to get that close as well so quickly.
Well, it does have those better tyres now, since the mediums would have died by now. This is where the medium runners will start to pit. They will go in and change their tyres to the hard tyres. So,
and we've seen Malvin pick up 3 and then runs a bit wide there. Coming up near Sid, little bit of contact.
Hugo's really putting on the burners. It shows you the traction on the hard tyres compared to the mediums. And we see a car in already. Ooh. That's 2. Often Doback crossing that line. K-Mark, can we have an opinion on that, eh? You saw that right there in action. Would you give that a pen to Huff and Doback? What would you do? Anyway, looks like 2 people have gone in now. It's gone to a top 6 battle. And K-Mark saying that's a pen. So if anybody reports that, my perspective, he's getting 10 seconds.
We've had Huff and Doback and Rosa both go into the pits. They've put on the hard tyres now.
Same as PW Jones, so get Jones as well. He did go in as well.
Yes, he has.
Looks like Omar's struggling those medium tyres. Tries to stick him at the DRS of Hugo. Hugo trying his best to stick with his medium runners. But he is on the hard tyres, so he should really show what's up. He should be showing my time now to attack. Whilst these people going in now has been able with 3 seconds now, but in P14 will be dropping no positions. But PW Jones and Hoffendover will be getting that undercut. We got 3 cars in now. Off and over, 3 seconds. Haku, 10 seconds. That might be his race done.
That Craigie also did I see?
I think so. 2
Did,
people,
let me-
that could be them done out of the
yes,
race.
Craigie 10 seconds as well. So we got Hako 10 seconds, Craigie 10 seconds, Malvern 3
Wait,
seconds.
did I see that right? Did I see that right? I think I've just seen it's a 10-second collision. 10-second collision. He got a collision with Hako. So maybe Hako can remove that. Can we get that replay, please? Sorry. I want to look at this. Yeah, 10-second collision with Hako. It looks like Craigie pushed into the pits.
I'm
got-
sure that
Would be
will
removable.
likely be going. That'll be
Should
going to the stewards after the race. So Mark, I hope you're ready for that one to come over to you.
But get ready to see that in the ticket. Looks like these people who were in the top 6 or top 8 are right behind these people on old mediums.
So
So
just to run through the penalties, we've got Malvern on 6 seconds, we've got Ty on 3 seconds, Hako with the 10 seconds, Huff and Dobak 3 seconds, Craggy 10 seconds, Sid with 3 seconds, and Hasmania with 3 seconds as well.
loads of people are now pitting. The orders could become all puzzled up, all mixed up now. So we don't know who's currently at P1 right now. Oh, he's actually going to finish in P1. See Orfelt here, dropping at the back of his pack. It shows you the, let's say, the undercut's quite strong here. But we've got 2 people missing from his pack. Omar is staying out a bit later. Hugo, who's running on hard time, so that kind of makes sense. But Steljo, Hilly, and Malvin hasn't pitted yet, but now he has trouble. Look who's behind. And
Oh, we've got
yeah,
both Williams drivers.
The thing is, if there's a safety car, Hako, if he goes into the pits inside his 10 seconds, and that's it, and he can't get that removed. So that's a hard decision. He's got to hope there's going to be no more safety cars in this race. No safety car. That's what he's got to hope for. But Omar is now into the pits now. I don't look how close these drivers are. The Indicate's definitely going to work, but Malvin slowing them down. This might help Omar a tiny bit. He's switched the tyres off now. Go on board with him. About to come out of the pits, coming down the pit lane now. He's going to be nowhere near the undercut. Strong as hell around here. Look at that gap. Look at that gap. 4 seconds.
To come out though in P11, I think it's a fairly good pit stop, all things considering though.
It looks like Malvin got overtaken by everybody here. So I wish we were on board for that, watching Malvin get dropped by everybody. It looks like Orfelt and AJ fighting that position. You can see him there, come around the outside, that bit of a camera angle. And looks like AJ might be dropped out of DRS now, but I don't think so. He's got a 10th left there, and he's in that DRS. But looks like he kind of cut the corner there a bit, no, Nathan? You kind of cut the corner a bit there.
AJ or Malvin? Because I'm on board
AJ.
with Malvin at the moment. Oh, I didn't say I'm riding on board. Sid
did.
with another 3-second penalty that now puts him.
That might be Hako's race done. But it gets fastest lap. But wait, is that not cancelled? Because I'm pretty sure in the game, when you get a 3 seconds, that fastest lap don't cancel. Don't count. I'm confused.
Yeah.
So a few times when I try to set the fastest lap, but I get 3 seconds, don't count. And he gets the fastest lap with 3 seconds of the same lap. I don't know. I'm not going to question it, but AJ might be out of this pack. Teammate needs to do his teamwork. He needs to slow down Craigie, but we need to see what's happening here. But Jones needs to play the team game. help out.
I'm more surprised that Malvin's still yet to pit. He's still running those medium tires, 16 lap old mediums. But I mean, the gap is just growing and growing between him and Orfeld in ninth, and Omar on the fresher, hard tires. It's a
Fine.
matter of time until he catches him, really,
Well, at least he gets some clean air now.
and he picks up another 3
And he's
seconds.
just gone off the track again. I've just seen him go off the track again. That's another warning.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you can see the traction he gets out of that corner easily
yeah.
without DRS. Goes on DRS, gets in there, go back and forward. Yeah, looks like it's still within the pack. AJ's in DRS now. But looks like we're slowly crashing up to Hilly now. But they still haven't had to pit yet. On hard ties, so what happens? Let's just sit back and relax and see what these people can do. Sid fighting for that P14, P15. He's back running here. Oh, tyre locking with Matty Robbo. Matty, why did you have to go wide? You were in that position. You didn't have to back out.
We have a
Oh,
yellow
safety car!
safety car is
Who's that
out.
come round? I don't know. Just crashed.
Trying to. Oh, is it? Don Ammo has no nose.
Oh,
The front wing is gone.
wait.
But was there contact? Did we miss something?
Just fine. Stop.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to help. Actually, I don't think it's going to help the hard tire runners because the mediums won't last to the end. They will.
And the likes
16
of
laps. It's bad.
Hako and Craggy,
Hako's in.
Hako in particular.
He's removing his 10 seconds.
So he now won't be able to get that removed after the race.
But Jones has to stay out because he don't want to double stack with his teammate because he has a 10. This has got interesting.
And we'll likely see Malvin. Yeah, Malvin's gone in for the hard tires as well. A lot of them have gone back onto the mediums.
But what I've noticed, people who are on hard tires, medium, now P4, P6 and P7. So they have gotten some money drop there. They have gotten lucky. That's it. But I'm still worried about this weather. What about you, Nathan?
Yeah, I mean, with the stint that Malvin did on the medium tires, it makes you think there must be a chance of rain towards the end of this race. Almost like he was trying to hold out. Of course, we don't know this because we didn't get to see the weather for this race, but just there must be, because when everyone else boxed for the hard tires, he was staying out on the mediums for so many more laps as well. And I mean, for me, I just can't help but think that there must be the threat of rain towards the end of this race.
Dude, how? Under safety car as well. Under safety car and you get a 3 second.
Yeah, to run through the penalties whilst we're under this safety car, we've got Huff and Doback 3 seconds, Hasmania 3 seconds. Malvin has 9 seconds, which could
Sid's got 12.
be huge. Sid
Dude,
does have
Sid's
12.
got a bigger one. Sid's got a bigger one, mate. What do you mean?
Yeah. Sid does have 12 seconds. You're right there. Hako now only has 3 seconds.
Wait. Look at Sid. He's on the inters.
He's on the inters.
He's the only person on the inters. And he's back into the pits. Are you alright, Sid?
I'm pretty sure there's... Bear with me 1 second.
Sid, I don't see rain out here, bro. Why are you on the inters? On a dry track? No,
I'm pretty sure...
I think that's only in for quali, no?
let me double check this.
Oh, I forgot to report somebody for the EU2 for going on the inters, but it's too late now because it's been 24 hours. Sid, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going, Sid? It's back on the hards. got no words, but looks like the safety car will stay out for a couple more laps now because they have to wait up. But at least Sid hasn't lost any more position. Hasn't gained a loss. Aggie down to P14, lost 11, so losing 10. The winner is Alvin.
12-second penalty for Sid with a 19-second gap. I mean, moving on to Inters for one lap doesn't make sense to me. And I'm just trying to double check because he could potentially be in a bit of trouble for doing that. That's what I'm just trying to double check.
I just noticed Sid, and no wonder why Sid went onto the grass, because he's been texting Malvin in the EU1, and that was about a minute ago, so it wasn't during quali, or, you know, between quali and the race. What's...
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, I've got to put the safety car livery on. Oh, wait. And... safety car livery. There we go. Yeah, it has no effect in the race, but it's a quali. Yeah, I know it's only quali. But can I still report someone, Mark? Can I tell my friends to report? So I think they got the clip as well. Into the quali. Can I still do it or not? Still do it. I know it's kind of been... What's the... No, it has to be 24 hours. I don't know. No, it's been 2 hours. It's 2 hours now? I thought it's 24 hours. Oh,
He meant 24.
Has it been 24 hours? Why's my FPS dying? Why is my FPS dying? I don't like this. I don't like this. My FPS is dying.
It could be the graphic, because it's only been since you switched that on.
Okay, now it's a lot better. This is a graphic.
Yeah.
BK, what have you done?
How's Sid overtaken Donamo?
I don't know. Good question. Orfeld going to move on AJ here. Up to P2 he goes. Gets that move done. Has it been 2 hours? Back to the race anyway. Orfeld up to P2 now, but Hugo on the medium tyre. A faster tyre. What can he do? Goes around the outside, but goes a bit too wide. Omar finds that gap, gets that move done. Sergio trying to find that gap.
We've got Jones already breaking that DRS, flying, running off into the distance.
That's what he needs right now, don't he? If champion
Yeah.
and if he gets that gap, he is in no threat from AJ. Echo up to P10 now. Hugo getting in 3 seconds. That's going to ruin his race at the end of the race so far. But he's got dropped out of DRS from Malvin. Dragging up to P11, but they have enough space to pick up the lead. But yeah, DRS is now enabled, but they won't have DRS on this lap. But AJ, I was thinking he's going to burn all his ERS to catch up to W Jones. That's how much he wants this lead. Or who's that gone wide? Go back overtaking Hilly, or is it the other way around? Go on board, please.
It was the other way around. No, yeah, you got it right. It was. And then Hilly and Hugo having a little battle. But Hilly keeps the position. Now this is...
Oh, so that's Malvin's out in play again. Malvin. You're known for keeping an end plate on your car. You are known for that. What did I say with Ferraris?
Yeah, it's definitely the Ferrari.
Oh, is yeah. Hey Mark, can my friend still report someone using into the body? Well, I don't know. You always still with it. Anyway, back to the race again. Orfelt was
Yeah.
ages.
Oh, bit of
Orfelt.
contact.
Looks like Malvin is gone. Matty Robbo, what's happening there? That is Malvin gone round. He's kept up the track, so no safety car so far. But can AJ Sling stop pass and
Yeah, likely. Yeah, retired from the session in the pits.
but he has another DRS zone. He goes what the zones do. He find that gap away from AJ. Looking close.
AJ is hunting Jones down.
Slowly bringing him in. You know, building that fish very, very slowly. Really in. But really have DRS. Look at that delta top left. Getting close. Getting closer. And he has DRS past the DRS detection zone. He has it. And that is
Comfortably in the
Jones.
DRS as well.
And now Jones just has to sit back and relax now. He can't do anything. Now he can't push the car.
Oh, AJ had a little bit of a wobble.
That DRS is too strong. But the Alpines sniffing here. Box.
Let's not forget about Stelshaw in P5 in the Haas.
Yeah, and think. Oh, wrong button. Oh, I didn't even know that worked. T is that. Oh, I didn't even know. Damn. Oh. Learn something new every day, eh? Omar on the fresh mediums now. Attacking. Goes for two moves. One on his teammate and one on AJ. Gets bumped off the road, but he's still on the track and he gets that better traction coming out that corner. Will he get that move on AJ? Still going side by side, but he drops behind. Gets it nice and clean. Looking at the back here. Sergio goes wide. Off and down back. Goes round. Everybody's getting a free position here. But looks like Hacker and Craigie got that DRS. But Hilly needs to do something to get that DRS of Sergio so he don't have to fight these guys as much he needs to.
I think Huff and Doback was in a little bit of a collision there. Coming out of that turning, I think him and Stelshaw had a little bit of a bump. But that's a lot of positions to drop with only 9 laps to go as well.
Oh, he would have been P3 at this rate, but he's got 3 seconds. But people behind will be gaining, like Craggy, Hilly, Sergio, Orfelt, so they don't need to do anything about him. Forget him, you don't have to fight him as much. But if they do want to get past him and try to fight for that lead, he needs to get past. Is Hugo getting overtaken? Hilly here for P6. He does have that time pen. But we can see Craggy overtaking Hilly and Hako. So it looks like Hilly has lost 3 positions on that.
And it looks like Craggy is doing Craggy things and just trying to get his way forward to the front as quickly as he can. I mean, at the moment, my prediction's not looking great.
I think I said Jones first. Did I say P2? I think it was AJ, right? I think I said AJ, but then I said Hilly.
I've got P2 and P3 right.
Yeah, but right now, it's not really because Omar would be dropping down.
Yeah, and with that 3 seconds, it will likely drop him down to about
P5, I think.
7th or 8th, no?
No. Because that's about...
No, you're right, yeah, because Hugo and Hako also have 3 seconds. These are going to be some very, very interesting remaining laps.
There's retiring into... Well, he did have a lot of time penalties for what he's doing now on the track. But we don't talk about it. So we say... We've got a fight here. From P1 down to P9. It's a big DRS train. Shall I say. Cracky's slowly losing that. Oh, it's Hoffendoback's gone round again.
Nice.
Has he lost any debris? I don't think so.
Huff and Doback, yeah, we've got Matty
He's missing
coming down the back straight. Sid's car has come back out.
on
So
board with
Sid's
all,
car,
over 3 seconds there, but he's down in P12, so. But everyone's still in that DRS train. Sergio almost have it again, but super close. It's
I'm
oh,
I'm
no.
I'm just hoping Sid's car doesn't do a repeat of what James's car did.
Right, no, he stopped in the chat. Inside.
Oh,
On the right
perfect,
hand side, yeah. But it looks like AJ's going
perfect.
through a lead now. Will Omar join him? Yes, he will. Going 2 wide, almost 3 wide, but it looks like Omar will get that move done. Right, up to P7, overtaking Hugo, but Hilly, what's happened to Hilly? I
What
know.
has happened to Hilly? Do we have any damage?
Oh, Hoffender about going into the pits now. Maybe he didn't get. Oh, he's retiring. Those are people are not happy. Yeah, they almost dropping out of DRS. They need a bit more to get in. His medium tires will still have some life in it, so maybe you can try to push him a bit more. Can he do? Back in that DRS again. But Orfeld right behind Jones. Will be looking for a move? No, he won't. Everybody's still in that train. These people have been fighting for a bit now. Still got
Yeah,
some laps left to go.
Omar's 3 second penalty is going to sting if it stays the way that it is. Fastest lap as well, 1:15.9. I mean, a 3 second gap. Really, Omar needs to put his foot down, get a move on, and build up a gap because he could lose out on a lot of positions. And we've got AJ Jones all keeping it quite tight. Of course, Orfeld is still very much in with a shout as well. Stelsha, I think, of course, the reigning EU2 champion, just to put that out there, is having a brilliant race. To be fair, up in P5 at the moment. Hako again closing in, but with that 3 seconds, how much of an impact is
Dropping
that
down
going to have?
7.
Yeah, I mean, we've
No,
got
no,
Craggy,
P8. You're
who's
dropping down to P8 because Craggy and Hilly will one of them pretty sure. So
Hilly. Yeah, Hilly will move up. You're right.
Jones using the car there on my exit, getting worried. But look at this camera angle. All the 9 cars. This is getting me excited here. Oh, I love this helicopter cam. Look, oh, great. You just had to switch off it on the main straight. I'll find it again. I'm fine. Nope, I cannot find it. But AJ will be going back for the lead. But will Jones join him? Jones overtakes him. Orfeld does. But Seljo needs to stay in. But these two fighting is going to help Seljo stay in that DRS. This is where Omar will lose another position again. Maybe another one to Seljo, but I don't think it's close enough. It looks like Hako going for a move on Seljo. I don't know why. It's got about 3 seconds. But the person that should be fighting with that Omar dude, because that's the only one who's got 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to Stelsha for holding in that position. I mean, there's some brilliant battles going on. I'm just watching Omar at the moment. I mean, to be P1 at the beginning of the lap and now it's P4, it just shows how quickly things can change around this track. I mean, that straight, that start finish straight is just, it can be so key to determining how good or how bad of a lap you're about to have. This is
Yeah.
a beautiful view.
But AJ's personal. One of the Alpines is struggling. I think that's Omar struggling. Manages Omar.
Hako's surely got the move this time around. Yeah.
His only battle is with Omar, so
Craggy.
Craggy, aggressive driver here. Looks like he will get past Selj. No, Hako. Hako backs out. Goes a bit wide. Oh, bit closer. All contact.
Oh,
Wide. Hako, he's almost taking out Hilly.
oh my god.
That's poor for that's not good for Hilly because Hilly don't have a 3 seconds, and he can abuse that by gaining positions on people who's got time penalties. Bad for him. Right now, Craggy fighting
Craggy and Hugo.
It looks like Craggy will Hugo back out. Yes,
Craggy's
he
got the
does.
move.
Hugo backs out, but Craggy needs to burn a bit if he wants to save that DRS. But what I've noticed, Orfelt has dropped AJ. AJ's got DRS.
It must have been just after the detection zone.
Yeah. Look at these live timings. Close. Can I get a helicopter cam again? Yes, it will. I will be on Steljo this time. Oh, I love it. But look at the clouds. It's getting so dark. You can look at the track.
But surely it's too late to pit if it
Going
was to
into it
rain.
if it's going to rain, yeah. I think that happened in Australia. I think it was like 4 laps ago, and it started to rain. Some people struggled a lot. Give me 3 laps.
So we could very well be in for another
And
twist here.
no DRS if it's that heavy, so it's going to show who's got the pure pace. It's not all about DRS. It looks like Hugo's dropping out of DRS from Craggy. This is what not Hilly needs. Some drivers don't want to be dropped out like Hilly or Sergio Craggy because they can gain on the people who's got time penalties with that limits. But these people can still
Craggy.
remove it if they get race director and flip where they got pushed off or something like that. Yeah, Craggy looking to get that move on Sergio now. It's not close enough, but PW Jones might be dropping out of AJ's DRS, but this is what he don't need right now because he wants to stay in because that's who he's fighting with. The chance lead is super close, speed. Oh, Hilly.
AJ was almost on the verge of dropping Jones for that DRS detection point, 0.9 seconds. So not quite enough, but he's got the DRS. He's able to gain just as much down that straight as Jones behind him. Looking further back, let's see. Oh, there's been some Craggy's dropped down to P9.
That's Craggy having a little spin there. So, but the thing is, he will still gain on positions from some people like Hugo, Hilly, and Hako. But if the DRS is strong, press up. Talking about that,
Craggy is.
people are starting to call up to the top 10, top 9. Look at that gap now.
Hugo with another 3 seconds. That
That's
could
6
be
seconds.
huge.
With 3 seconds at the back though. Oh, it's exciting. We got 3 more laps. Not including
Going into these
4 first time in fact.
final 3 laps, so we've got Omar with a penalty, Hugo 6 seconds worth of penalties, Hilly 3 seconds, Hako 3 seconds, Donamo 3 seconds, Griffin 3 seconds,
Craggy's back in
Ty
the
6
area.
seconds.
Is he?
Has
Craggy's that Slipstream's strong as hell.
he's gaining slowly.
It needs to drop people behind P10 because Hako overtaken Hilly there. These two are on for a fight. Hugo's not in it because he has like 6 seconds. But Craggy, oh, about that, I might have jinxed.
Hako with another 3 seconds.
I think I jinxed. Aren't I? So I said it's
The commentator's
fight.
curse.
I said it's a fight between D and as soon as I said that. Second, Hilly and Craggy gain on him. So right now, Craggy will be other that. I know actually. So,
Omar now.
There you go. There's a penalty. But go on to the final 2 laps now. Get back to the lead. Been missing this action a bit too much. We've been dropping down. But yeah, it looks like AJ still waiting behind. Willie? Yeah, he's waiting. No! He's overtaken now. I wouldn't do it now. I would wait for the final lap because you get that DRS detection zone, shall I say. Double. Oh, yeah, and see, Craggy's fighting. Hilly can just back out. You don't need to
What a
fight with
move.
Craggy.
Oh, bit of contact, but nothing major.
He
What a move that was from Craggy.
Craigie can still get that P5. He's close enough with Omar. That's kind of in its say. That's why I need to get past you, Hako. I know you don't really need to fight you, but still, you can get that P5. A bit more extra points can always help you. Quite close. Free if you join our Discord. Discord if you further check out the standings for yourself, or you could sign up as we see round 6 go. Coming up to the final lap now is where Orfeld will get that better, straight line speed. Then AJ won't drop him as much. Can Jones join him? Goes around the outside, bit of a contact there, flies the car after getting pushed, but Orfeld has that better gap because AJ and Jones have been fighting. What can Jones do now? He's got that DRS again. It looks like AJ saving, same as Jones. Jones backs out, but AJ will get DRS again, so he can't do anything. But Jack Craigie dropping down to P9. I'm not sure what happened to him. He slid a lot, it looks like, but fighting with Hugo now. I don't know why he's fighting now. That's him out of the gap now to Omar. And coming up to the final sector now, looks like Orfeld can't drop AJ, but Jones right on the tail of AJ burning. They both got to stop burning. But Steljo gets a 3 seconds out of the end of the race. But Jones pushing
This
3 seconds for Jones. That is
no.
race done. Gives Orfeld
This
the win.
could be massive.
Orfeld breaks the streak of AJ's 3-win streak. Goes AJ, then Jones, then Omar, then Steljo. Steljo jumps up to P4 since Omar gets 6 seconds. Then Hilly, then Hako, but Craigie jumps up to P6.
Craggy
then,
up to P6.
Then Cornish, then P8 from Hilly. Costanamo, P9, and Hako finishing the final point there. The penalties quite close between these people. The penalties mixed up that are not and invalid your order, but let's go on board with Matthew Robber here. Let's sit in
Yeah,
silence.
let's take.
Just sit in silence and let's watch him final.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna give him a shout out for continuing in this race,
Oh, he's going
being
for fastest
of course,
lap. So.
yeah, but
Oh,
being
he
of
might
course that.
actually. He might steal it. Let's just be quiet now. Let's not Bennett. He does. Hooray! And I don't know if he took past his lap. I don't think he did, right?
I don't think he did because I didn't see anything
Pop up
come up on my screen either.
as a get time day to day, but that was a close race. I can't lie, between the top 10. Hard to have to get.
Let's see. Matty did not get the fastest lap, unfortunately. Fastest lap was Omar with a 1:15.9.
But this order all felt getting his first win in car. So it goes AJ and Jones, Sergio, Omar, Craggy, Cornish, Hilly, Costanamo, and Hako finishing in that points order for that top 10. And it goes Hugo, Griffin, Rosersky, Hasmania, Tyclear, Matthew Robbo, Windoback, Sid, Alvin, and James. And look at those pens from those people.
Yeah, a lot of penalties.
Oh no, I don't want to clip the pens. I don't want to clip. Just clipping it just in case racing did not work. Sometimes it starts on the second to final lap. Hope it will. Boys, if tag them.
Yes, I'll do that. So Orfeld, AJ,
Orfeld,
and
AJ.
Jones.
Yes.
AJ said no. Orfeld said sure.
Ah. What's Jones saying?
Nothing yet from Jones, but we'll get Orfeld added in. Let me get a response.
Ask him first.
Hello, Rob.
Second, Jones wants to start off with the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jones wants to invite as well.
No, don't want. Start with Jones first since he got P3. Hello, Jones. How do you feel after that close finish at the end? How do you feel, man?
Oh, it was a good race for such a bad track. Yeah, I can't complain with third. It would have been nice to jump AJ, but it was so close. He's just picked me at the post again, isn't he? So he pulls ahead in the championship. We've got to find a way of slowing the guy down.
Yeah, he's at least his streak got broke today, should I say, by Orfeld. He had a 3-win streak, I'm pretty sure. He won in Saudi, then Japan, then Spain. But today someone had to show him he can't win all the races. So but how did it feel in quali? Because you backed out of your final lap. What happened there?
Oh, I just invalidated. I was about 2/10 up. I was trying to pull Hacko along as well, and I just went a bit wide and invalidated, so I just pulled out of the way. But it worked well for Hacko, and he got on pole. I think he got caught up at the back there with the midfield pack, and it didn't quite work out. So yeah, unfortunate race for Hacko, but yeah, Red Bull pulling ahead again.
Yep, but I do have one incident I do want to talk about, which is on my final lap into turn 1. Did AJ kind of push you off and then you kind of went sliding? Is that how you kind of lost traction? Do you think you could have got the move if he didn't bump you? You would have had that traction.
I'm not sure. I thought it was okay. It seemed all legit, so I haven't got an issue with it.
Yeah, it was kind of close towards the end. But then you got 3 seconds. So what happened there at the end of the race?
Oh, was it the other Alpine in
Omar.
P4? Yeah, Omar was attacking me. So I was having to focus on that than ahead of me. And I just went a bit wide, but it didn't matter in the end because 3 seconds didn't. Yeah.
But then people could have, got reported at job. But never know. But Nathan, any questions for Jones? P3?
No, I mean, to be honest, I was quite impressed with how quickly you dropped AJ out of DRS towards the end of it. I was just a bit sort of almost gutted for you when that gap disappeared so quickly as well. As quickly as you got it, it seemed to disappear. I guess from me, it's just more obviously gaining that and then losing that so quickly. So what was going through your head at that point?
Yeah, I think I clocked that they were probably going to use the slipstream and the DRS slingshot to just close that gap. I was only about 0.3, well, 1.3 seconds ahead at one point, and my ERS was a bit low. I thought and they had better tyres than me as well, so I thought they'd catch back up. I just thought, well, hopefully they'll start battling, but they didn't. They just got on with it and reeled me back in. And once they were back in DRS, there's no hope for me.
Yeah, I mean, well, it was a brilliant race from yourself anyway.
Oh, thank you. I think it's finally I actually had some decent pace at this track. So I'm quite pleased with that tonight.
Or I'm pretty sure that's you done with the questions, right, Nathan?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright. Well, congrats on that P3 again, Jones.
Thank
It's
you.
gonna be close in the championship when I post out the results. Cannot wait to look forward to that. But let's move on to Orfeld. Let's say first win in COS, I'm pretty sure. How do you feel, Orfeld, after that win?
Sweaty as hell. Um, I it's so hot these days, and I didn't really get to open my door, so felt like I was taking a shower midway through the race. The race.
Well, at least that was deserved because you've got the win now. At least, was it worth it though? Going through that heat.
Uh, yeah. Hadn't I won, I would have said no. Um, but yeah, I knew the win was on the cards today. Just a shame the two Williamses decided to cheat. No, I'm joking. Um, we have been doing practice all week, and Haku didn't even get into a 13, I think, in the lobbies we did. So some
Well,
kind of charity, I think, from Jones.
well, you could have beaten by pole if get the toe from Jones. I say because you were only 2 attempts off him. But you had a decent first stint, did I say? But I think the last stint was a lot better compared to the first stint. What do you think about the stints you did?
Yeah, I actually had a bit of practice on the hards in the lobby we did. I'm sure you remember.
Yep.
Um, so I kind of knew that the hards were going to be the better tire. That's also why I stayed out one more lap. Um, almost screwed me over because AJ almost dropped me on my cold tires. So I had to use all of my ERS to try and stay in the train.
Yeah, how were you looking on track limits? Because I've seen loads of people behind you picking up track limits, and you would have
I didn't get
didn't
I
get a
didn't get a
single.
single warning. No.
So you just kept it clean then. But what was your
I,
mind going through on the final lap? Because you kind of close between you and AJ, but then you kind of slipped past.
Yeah, I was quite surprised that he overtook me on the second to last lap. Just assumed he was gonna stay behind to overtake on the last lap. I didn't use any ERS when I was ahead. I was just saving my battery because no reason to fight before the last lap, really.
How did it feel when you saw AJ and Jones fighting behind you? Gave you the massive gap, should I say, towards the finish line.
Yeah, I mean, on going on to the last lap, I was running quite low wings, so I just burned all my battery. And when I went through the first two DRS sections, I knew he wasn't gonna be able to overtake. Because the third DRS straight is not really an overtaking spot.
Well, congrats on that P1. Nathan, any questions? The winner here, Mexico.
Yeah, firstly, fantastic race. Winning
Yep.
it, of course, your qualifying pace was blistering. On that, obviously, with the losing out on pole position,
Yeah.
did it have any impact on your race, or did you always think from qualifying that this was your race?
I mean, I saved the tires for. I only used two tires in quali, so the last run was on old tires because I mean, pole doesn't really matter at this track. It was always about the penalties, not getting the stupid warnings, and just making sure you are in the scrap for the win.
Yeah, yeah, it was like brilliant driving to keep it clean, to get no penalties at all. Fair play to you, really. Because a lot of drivers seem to pick up penalties in that race, and yeah. Um, of course, when the safety car came out, did you maybe think to change your strategy, or was it always
Uh,
a case of that? No, I'm gonna do this strategy regardless of a safety car.
I think I had been on my tires for one or two laps, and I just knew it wasn't going to be worth it for the mediums because I knew the guys ahead wasn't going to pit. Um, so I knew, and the mediums were going to drop off massively with the overheating as well. so it was just about keeping the tires in the operating window.
Yeah, I mean, well, he definitely made the right call clearly. So yeah, I mean, just a brilliant race to watch. Fantastic racing. And yeah, no more questions from me.
Well, that's it from us today, shall I say, from EU1. But you can watch AM1 tonight, 2 a.m. UK time, 9 p.m. Central American time. I don't know. American time, 9 p.m. I don't know where. It is 9 p.m. somewhere around there for their race. So that is today from Contest of Speed. Bye.